Hey everybody, it's Justin. We got a fun update for you today. We actually upgraded one of our pit lane vehicles. Nothing crazy exciting. This is not a new race car or a new track car or anything like that, but it is integral to the pit lane race operations. Now you might have noticed in some of my other videos I have a Toyota 4Runner, or had a Toyota 4Runner, and that was kind of my tow vehicle, the family vehicle, my winter vehicle, that kind of thing. And we upgraded that to a new truck. We'll get to that in a second here after I talk to how we got to this point in the first place. I've been doing racing for a long time. Years ago, we used to drive two cars to the events, one of the other family cars, and then I would drive the race car by myself. That could get real comfortable on long drives, and we like to keep the racing weekends a family affair, so we decided to get a trailer. We decided to get a truck that we could actually tow with that wasn't terribly expensive, so in came the Toyota 4Runner. V8 4Runner, great truck, towed really well for its size, and most importantly made it so that we could all drive together on the trips, didn't have to take two different cars. So that was a few years ago. I figured it was time for an upgrade. The pit lane race team is starting to grow, as I'll talk to you about in a little bit here. What we picked up was a 2010 Ford F-150 with the FX4 luxury package. It is used, it has 150,000 miles on it, so not a huge upgrade, but a good replacement for the V8 4Runner that we used to have. So we're gonna go take a look. It's a little windy outside. Give you an overview of the outside, then we'll get inside and take it for a ride. Shelby, you ready to go for a ride?
Yeah.
You got the pocket mutt?
Yeah. Look what I got! I got a fidget spinner!
So Little Mac is the latest addition to the family. This is our pocket mutt. Perfect little race dog. You can throw him in the glove compartment, or more appropriately, the dog tote.
Say hi.
Say hi, Mac.
Now we're gonna go in the sky. Oh!
Alright, so like we said, Ford F-150, this has the Super Crew crew cab, so we can fit all of the Rugrats in the back. So again, like I said, this truck has the FX4 luxury package. It's got heated seats, it's got the fancy interior trim, full leather seats as well. It's got the cool fancy white dashboard and a couple other different amenities that are unique to the FX4 package truck. It also has some extra towing type of features. It has a electronic locking rear differential, which is unique to the FX4 cars. I think it's an upgraded 373 towing axle, so improved towing with that axle. It's got the 7350 increased payload package, and of course the 5.4 liter V8 engine with enormous amounts of torque and horsepower. This thing's probably quicker than my BRZ in a straight line. It just picks up and moves. Of course, the torque is what you need for towing and that kind of stuff. And I think lastly, this has the longer wheelbase, 157-inch wheelbase, I believe is what it is. So it has the longer bed in the back. Usually the big crew cabs like this with the 4 doors, they have a short bed. This has the longer bed, and as I mentioned before, you know, our pit lane race team is growing. The kids in the back are actually now certified junior autocrossers, so we're going to be bringing you some of that footage soon of them going through orientation for junior autocross. So what that allows us to do is actually fit a toolbox in the back as well as a go-kart. So that was one of the benefits of having that extended length bed. Hi, can we have a 2 number 8 combos, please? Medium for both of them? does the truck drive for having 150,000 miles on it and being 7 years old? Well, it drives like a ginormous pickup truck drives that has a solid axle, but it's surprisingly pretty plush for as big as it is. I've driven some other trucks that were not quite as comfortable, so pretty happy. And it should serve to be a pretty good tow vehicle and a comfortable travel vehicle, and that was pretty much the goal when switching to the larger truck with a little bit nicer interior. So naturally we have some upgrades for the truck already. Not really performance related, but storage related. One thing we lose going from an SUV to the pickup truck is obviously the enclosed rear end of the truck. So I have nowhere to put things like luggage or tools or jacks, car stuff, that kind of thing. So we got a truck box we're gonna slap in here, and also some cool storage containers for underneath the rear seat. How much room do you guys got back there?
A lot of room. And on the side right here, there's one small one and one big one, like to fit dog stuff or a collar or anything for Matt.
Oh, for storage?
Yeah, kind of. And also down here, as you can see, there's lots of storage area too.
Underneath the seat?
Underneath the seats, you can find a lot of storage area to fit stuff that you want to put under there.
We're gonna put in a cool storage box here in just a minute. Let's go, Mac. Mac, your ear's broken.
No, it's just
Say hello. Say hello. So looking under the rear seat, all kinds of wasted space under here. There's not much storage inside the truck, so I got something that will fit under there. So what we got is the Duha storage bin. Want to see my Duha? What the?
Now, what's in these boxes?
This is the storage bin.
It's the storage bin for the bottom, so we can set into that. Lots of room inside.
So I think we actually have to bolt it to something. I thought it just sat under the truck, but there are straps that bolt it to, I don't know, something. We're about to find out.
We're gonna take it to the truck. Oh, we're gonna set it in now.
So the way this thing goes in, it's got these little straps. They hook through some loops down here, and then way underneath the seats, there's some bolts back there. Really all you do is tie in this little bracket to the strap, and then this slips over the bolt that's under the seat here, and then the nut just kind of goes down on the bolt. All right, so we have our strap with the little fastener on the end. This thing just goes under the seat here just a little bit, and then our bolt just goes on top of the bolt. So with the bolt tied down in the back, really all you have to do is snug up the strap here. That keeps the box from pulling away. And there we have easy storage box for the back of the F-150. All right, next up we have an all-weather floor mat for the rear of the truck, of course. Now, if you're planning to get a floor mat like this, you want to make sure you get one that fits with that Duha storage box that I had. This one is specific to fitting with that model storage box. The other floor mats that usually go in the back of those trucks, they cover the whole entire carpet on the back of the truck. This one just covers in front of the seat, the area where the storage box doesn't cover. So the floor mat fitment is pretty sweet actually. This is a soft rubber floor mat. It kind of contours around the floor. So you've got these soft rubber ends that fit nicely around the edge. And then in the center console area here is also form fitted. Alright, so the last thing we got is the storage box for the truck bed. This is just a DZ model that I picked up from a local Jack's retailer. So it's got the black metal diamond finish. I've got some of these toolbox tie downs that we're going to use to tie it up to the truck bed. Can you open it up, Shelby?
Mm-hmm. You just pull one of these leather handles, and then it opens, and it stays up.
So before we can secure the truck box, it does require drilling a few holes. The clamps that tie the truck box down to the truck bed, these little guys here, they actually go in between the edge of the truck bed and the box here, so the screw will come down and then the latch kind of fits like so. So what we'll do is drill a couple holes on the top of the box, slip the screws down in there, and then tie up the retaining clips. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for the Ford F-150 upgrades and overview. We are done this time. This thing is ready to rock as a tow vehicle and a good travel vehicle. Hope you all found the video entertaining and informative. Please, as always, leave your thoughts and comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, we'll talk to you all later.